Hi, my name's Ken Biberaj and I'm a Democratic candidate for City Council. Today's conversation is with Phyllis Roth from JASA, as well as Stu Lahn, the president of Friends for Club 76. We're going to go in and get an update from them because their funding is scheduled to be cut this year. We want to hear about the programs they offer and what we as a community can do to help them. All right, Phyllis, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today. You're the program director of JASA Club 76.
I am.
Can you tell us a little bit about the mission?
Yeah, the mission for Club 76 and the entire JASA mission is to keep people aging in place as comfortably and as safely as possible. And to that end, we provide a whole bunch of services for them.
Tell us about some of the services. Obviously, this isn't, the Upper West Side has a very large senior population. What kind of services are you providing?
Yes, they do. Well, aside from making sure they get a nutritious breakfast and lunch, because we do run a breakfast program as well, we make sure that if they need to get somewhere and they have mobility problems, we help them to sign up for Access-a-Ride. We help them to apply for food stamps. We help them to get Medicaid and Medicare.
Can you just give us an update on the funding situation and what's happening with JASA Club 76?
Up until this point, JASA has been funded by the New York City Department for the Aging. Last year, we did not get funded, and councilperson Gail Brewer, who was wonderful, she got us funding for fiscal year 13, which began July 1, 2012, and ends at the end of June 2013. And we are not going to know anything about whether or not we'll be in business until the end of June, or at least until we hear something from the city.
We're here with Stu Lahn, the president of the Friends of Club 76. Tell us about the club.
The Friends of Club 76 is an independent group of members and concerned citizens in the community who formed this group in order to bring to attention to the politicians and everybody else the plight of Club 76, which, as you had mentioned before, could close at the end of June without getting refunding from the Department of Aging.
Yeah. It's so important for people to understand what the impact of a funding cut would be. Can you tell me a little bit about the people who come here on a daily basis?
It would be devastating to a lot of these seniors. Basically, the average age is 80, but it ranges up to our oldest member, 105, who's here every day. They come here mainly for the kosher food because this is the only center in Manhattan between the Lower East Side and Washington Heights that has kosher food. So without this, they would have no place to go.
So now that we're facing the deadline of the funding for JASA Club 76, what can be done? What can people in the neighborhood do? What can our elected officials do?
Well, I think our people who are interested really need to certainly send letters to the Department for the Aging. They need to pressure the Department for the Aging and let them know this is not a place that should be closing. These people deserve to have services.
Yeah. And like you said, there are seniors from all across the city coming here.
Yes, there
so
are.
You don't have to be a West Side resident to make these calls. If you care about what's happening with issues like this and the fact that we have to keep doing budget dances, then you should call the Department of Aging. The Upper West Side is a unique and vibrant place because of the diverse community that we have. Our city is facing an aging crisis, and we need to make sure that we provide all the resources necessary to help our seniors age in place. JASA is a perfect example of the kind of programs that need to be baselined. If elected to City Council, these are the things I will fight for. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.